Billie Eilish and her success strategy. Almost anyone alive and fairly in tune with pop music must have heard about Billie Eilish at some point of 2019, or even before. She came from being moderately known to becoming a massive superstar in the span of just a few years, being only around 17 years old by the time of her first performance at Coachella. But how did such a young girl come to be in everybody's newsfeed, and in such a short span of time? In this video, we'll look at some aspects of her promotional strategies which have established parts of the playbook when it comes to marketing to Generation Z. Most people know Eilish because of her debut album, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?, as it was the best performing album of 2019 in the States. However, Billie first gained media attention in 2015 after uploading a song that she had written and produced with her brother Phineas O'Connell, called Ocean Eyes. The song started gaining popularity online, eventually reaching the ears of Danny Rukasin, who is now co-manager for Billie and her brother. This led to a record deal with Interscope Records, and as Billie kept writing music with her brother, her name just kept getting bigger and bigger. Her origin story is already an example of pull marketing. But wait, what is this? A pull marketing strategy is when a company encourages customers to seek out their product or service on their own, instead of pushing to get it in front of people. In music marketing, this contrasts deeply with the way labels would usually push an act across radio, TV shows, award shows, magazines, and other media appearances, essentially trying to shove a new artist down people's throats. But Billie and her team had kept at it with more or less the same philosophy, letting people take notice of the things they do and promotion becoming a byproduct of it. Let's take a look at how they managed to do that without letting her career lose any momentum. The first thing is leveraging the power of putting out content frequently and consistently so that people always have something new to look at. Once Billie and her brother knew that they were onto something, they went full-on into songwriting mode. They managed to come up with enough singles to launch a new song every 60 days, on average. They also managed to keep putting out videos, behind-the-scenes footage, interviews, cover songs, or commentary on just about anything. And the industry simply amplified that by taking note of other aspects of Billie's persona which were quite remarkable as well, such as her fashion sense or music taste. Second, is what we could call brand authenticity. Billie managed to keep an authentic feel to the way she presents herself instead of becoming just another female pop star on the road to superstardom. After signing with Interscope Records, she could have followed the tried and tested path of teaming up with a big-name producer and going to a famous studio. Instead, she chose to keep creating with her brother, recording most of her album in a bedroom studio in their parents' house. The managers deserve a lot of credit here, as they claim to have Eilish approve every decision, from the look of the merch to which songs get marketed as singles. As a result of this, the fans got something that was quite different from most pop stars of the day but still had a mainstream appeal. Third, is doing individual promotional campaigns tailored to each platform. Instead of pursuing radio and other traditional media, as these were falling out of fashion with their demographic, they enlisted the help of every major streaming service instead. Billie and her team chose to create exclusive promotional content for every platform, so the fans would have a reason to listen in one or another platform specifically. The Spotify version of the album, for example, was supplemented with visuals and videos. Amazon, on the other hand, had Eilish picking out items to purchase that would go well with each of the album's songs. These are just a few examples, but what's certain is that, as she and her generation keep growing up, Billie Eilish will probably keep surprising everyone with new ways to market music to a massive audience. But what we can learn from this? To sum up, these are the lessons that we can take from Billie and her team's marketing tactics. 1. Find ways to pull people towards your content, rather than only trying to push it out to them. 2. To help with this, put out content frequently and consistently. 3. Keep things authentic, minding what people first saw about you. 4. Finally, don't put out the exact same content on each platform. We hope you enjoyed the case. We publish a new one each week. But before you skip to another video, we want to ask you one more question. Have you noticed other witty forms of pull marketing used by Billie Eilish that we might have skipped? Let us know in the comments, and remember to follow us on Twitter and Instagram for more cases and marketing news. Until next time.